Content warning. Paradox Live includes themes of trauma, child abuse and neglect, violence, suicide, death, human experimentation, and gang activity. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey heads, I hope you're all having a great day today. Things are pretty exciting right now in the Paradox Live fandom, with the anime and Revolution stage battle just around the corner. But before we can get to all that, we've still got a couple teams to introduce. I'm actually gonna finish the Akane Yatsura video after the first episode of the anime premieres, but that's just how it's gonna have to be. And without further ado, let's talk about cozmez. Cozmez is a team made up of twin brothers born into the slums of the city where the story takes place. As of the time of me making this video, we don't really know where their unit name comes from. Their snake motif, however, we can trace back to their family name, Yatonokami, which sounds like, but is not written the same way as, Yatonokami, serpent deities from Japanese folklore. 19-year-old Kanata Yatonokami, voiced by Yusuke Kobayashi, is the older brother and acts as the duo's leader. He's very blunt in social situations, bordering on aggressive, and doesn't care much to interact with others beyond his twin. As the more physically capable of the two, he's taken it upon himself to do shady jobs to support Nayuta, and together they regularly enter any hip-hop competition that offers a cash prize. When it comes to music making, Kanata is the one tasked with making the tracks. In spite of his cynicism, he still believes in Santa Claus, thinking that he's often just skipped because he's not a good kid. 19-year-old Nayuta Yatonokami, voiced by Toshiyuki Toyonaga, is more physically frail, having been sickly from an early age. He looks up to his brother and thinks that Kanata's really cool, though Kanata thinks the same of him. Nayuta loves clothing, and has spent their meager savings on them before, probably in the knowledge that Kanata can't really ever be completely angry at him. He even created their unit outfits by tailoring thrifted items. While not exactly a raging extrovert, Nayuta seems more prepared than his brother to connect with others, and in the past he was good friends with Shiki from the Cat's Whiskers. He even got a part-time job to help ease the burden on Kanata. However, 2 years before the series started, the brothers are very close, having run away from their abusive mother at just 4 years of age, and later escaping a children's institution at 7. Through these struggles, the two have developed a stark us versus the world mentality. When left to their own devices in their tiny slum apartment, Kanata keeps odd hours due to his work schedule, while Nayuta hangs around the room doing chores and cooking whatever food they have. As previously stated, they've been performing hip-hop in competitions to earn a living since the age of 10. Their lyrics are straightforward, talking about their harsh background and expressing a desire for greater material wealth. cozmez's music is influenced by the trap subgenre, utilizing synthesized drum beats and aggressive lyrics. Their motivation for joining the Paradox Live competition is just as blunt as their music. They're in it to get rich. In a similar way to Bae, cozmez also has a drive to prove themselves through their music. In their group more than others, the theme of hip-hop as the music of the oppressed and disenfranchised is explored. Kanata and Nayuta use their experiences growing up in the slums as material and inspiration for their music, and believe that the rotten hand dealt to them in life is ultimately a benefit when it comes to creating, quote, real hip-hop, unquote. Though at the start of the series, Kanata and Nayuta are reluctant to engage with other people, the progression of the story and the stage battles force them to interact and gain some perspective beyond their own. While they are firm in their belief that their music, built upon past hardships and suffering, is true hip-hop, they are forced to consider that the music created by others with different backgrounds might also be legitimate and worthwhile in its own way. Unfortunately, this video is kind of short because I can't get much more into detail without entering spoiler territory. As of the start of Paradox Live, cozmez doesn't have many connections to other groups to discuss, and the ones they do have lead to significant plot points later down the line. Either way, I hope you were able to enjoy the video regardless, and I hope you'll join me again next time to talk about Akane Yatsura. I promise I am trying to be objective and unbiased, but Akane Yatsura's video is going to be longer because there are 5 of them and they have connections to every other group in the series. My being a 6th man or an Akane Yatsura fan has nothing to do with it. Probably. Give cozmez's music a listen if you get a chance. I know trap music isn't everyone's taste, and I personally enjoy their newer music, where... Their image song, Where They At, is pretty good, and they also have Good Time, a solid collaboration song with Japanese rapper Sky High. As always, leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll catch you later. See ya, heads.